Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Lolo Moon and I am here to give you your Uranus conjunct North Node in Taurus. Mars is also going to join that party and be conjunct the Uranus and North Node in Taurus, which is the triple conjunction. As many know, this is at 18 degrees. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to do an oracle message today for all 12 signs. This will be time stamped to kind of see what's going on for your sign for the month of August with this triple conjunction. We are going to begin with Aries. So this conjunction is going to be in your second house, Aries. So let's go ahead and see. You have empathy and Archangel Raphael. So I feel like, and you have joy on the bottom of the deck. I do feel like because the second house is the house of finances, I feel like, you know, you could be doing something career-wise that has to do with your empathy. Because, I mean, I do feel like with this conjunction, there's going to be some pretty major shifts and changes that happen in terms of your career and finances. So I just get the sense that it has to do with like healing, like you're helping people heal or you're helping people find joy, something of that nature. So we're going to pull these other oracle cards for you. I don't know why I just put these up here. We're going to put them down here. Okay, so we're going to see what lucky symbols you have to work with during this time. You have the scarab beetle. The scarab, is that how you say it? Shares the power of healing, protection, and positive cycles. So, I mean, I definitely feel, like I said, the healing power. So the power of healing. So I definitely feel like what's happening, this could be your heart chakra, your solar plexus chakra. I see a lot of that here where you're kind of helping people heal their self-worth, their self-value, you know, expressing that. So you also have the eagle feather here. I don't know if you can see that. The eagle feather. It says, this powerful medicine is here to connect you to both heaven and earth. I love that. It's like you're kind of an earth angel right now, and you're going to be using that like in terms of like your career, in terms of your finances. Like I feel like you may be establishing more money doing something that has to do with helping people with their self-confidence, helping people heal their heart, you know, empathizing with people. This can be, you know, like Reiki or energy healing or angelic healing or coaching or even tarot reading, helping people. You could be a grief counselor, a therapist. I'm hearing a death walker even. I'm hearing even working at like a funeral home, something like that, like helping people with their heart. There's something financial that's happening through this process. I don't know, it's so weird. Did I already cut this deck? Well, I guess we're going to cut it again. Okay, let's see. We have detachment and liberation. Oh, wow. Wow. Y'all, look at all this, like this taking flight kind of energy. So I feel like you're taking flight, and you could be detaching from something that you thought that you wanted, and like you're rising to new heights. But I really get the sense that you're helping other people rise. And then you have delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So I feel like that's what this is about, is surrendering to the process and allowing things to unfold for you, because it looks like you have a very specific mission. And yeah, it may surprise you. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. Okay, Taurus, let's take a look at your angel that is watching over you during the Uranus-North Node-Mars Conjunction. You have Uriel, freedom, and Raziel, retreat. Now, if that's not contradictory, I don't know what is, Spirit. Okay, Taurus. So this conjunction is transiting your triple conjunction is transiting your first house of the self, and that could be where the freedom is coming out. You could be coming out of a period of retreat in your life where you've just been kind of healing, focusing on yourself, etc., etc. And now you're really coming out. You know, you could be going out to events and getting to know people and changing up your style and just really like a just shift that maybe people don't even expect from you. Like, you know, suddenly one day you just like dress completely different, or you could be going through some kind of transition in your life with your self-identity. This could be your this could really be your sexual orientation or your gender identity even. I do want to say that, you know, and it could be something you've reflected on and now you're really starting to see, and you feel more free, you feel more alive, you feel more in tune with yourself, you know, you really feel like you're expressing yourself in the way that you've always wanted to. You're allowing people to see you, you know. I just feel like you just feel alive, you know what I mean? So let's cut the deck and see what symbol to focus on. You have runes. Look for inspiration, validation, and messages through written words and symbols. So you could be learning runes at this time. Like this could be, you know, like honestly, this could be like if you do not really work with divinity tools and you've been wanting to, like you're starting to explore that, you know, because the first house is adventure, you know, and you could be or being adventurous, wanting to explore things, you know, and you could really be kind of dipping your toes in divinity. And then you have Saint Germain on the bottom of the deck. Use the violet flame to heal and transform your energy. So like you're transforming. Like something about you is changing on a drastic level to the point that people may even feel that you're unrecognizable. You know, you could honestly be exploring your ancestry as well and really wanting to embody like what you find, what you discover about yourself. But look, you see the Sufi right there? I love the what is it? It's the whirling dervishes. That is how they connect with their higher power, is through spinning in circles. And you could find that, like you could find that you feel more connected to your higher power, whatever that is, whatever deity you work with. Or if you're polytheistic like me, then, you know, it could be many. But anyway, but like that's how you feel so connected. You could literally want to spin or go on roller coasters or, you know, swing on swings or, you know, and like that is how you feel truly alive. And you may have felt this way about yourself in the past, but like, you know, there could have been a period of retreat that happened, like something shifted in your life in which you were needing to, you know, go within and heal. And now you're feeling like you're coming alive again. You're yourself again, you know. I just looked down at love on the bottom of the deck. I had to mention it. What am I doing? I had to mention it because I saw it. So, okay. What else does Taurus need to know? Sanctity. Oh my gosh, and sacrifice. So energetic clearing is over here on the bottom of the deck too. I feel like you may have had to sacrifice who you were. It could have been due to a relationship, and that could have been why you're retreating and healing. And this pain, this heartbreak, because Saint Germain's about forgiveness too, you know. It's also, Saint Germain is helping you get through difficult times in your life. And, you know, helping you, yeah. So this could be like you were healing from something. Could have been heartbreak, could have been loss. There was some sort of sacrifice that you had to make in your life. and you sort of, or something was removed from your life and you had to surrender. And you may have gone within, you may have connected with divinity tools, or you're starting to allow yourself to learn about them. And I feel like what is happening for you is that you have learned to surrender to the process and allow things to unfold. In this time of retreat, you've gathered your wisdom. This is the hermit energy, right? You've gathered your wisdom. You see things very differently. You've learned how to transmute your energy with this violet flame. And now look at this violet. Like you're coming alive. You're expressing all of this like solar plexus and crown chakra energy. You know, the violet flame is around you with the gold sparkles, you know, and you're feeling this. And look at the gold sparkles here. And for me, that's angelic energy, right? And I feel like you just feel liberated, alive. You feel like yourself in a way that you never had. And I feel, or you have, and I feel like you had glimpses of it in the past, but something happened that required you to sacrifice who you were. And it could have been for another person, or, you know, something that you had to give up a part of yourself. And I feel like you're getting it back. So, but it's like, it's even better than you ever could have imagined it. And now you're clearing out the past, you know, because you surrendered, and now the universe is like, just wait, now you get to feel like you. So, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Okay, so let's move on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini, let's take a look at what angel is looking over you during the triple conjunction. You have Michael, I am presence. Michael is also the archangel of protection and love. Oh my goodness. So Gemini, this conjunction, triple conjunction, is transiting your 12th house. This is based on your rising sign. That is how we set up the houses, right? And so I definitely feel like you are feeling very secure in who you are when it comes to love, whether you're already in a relationship or not. I also get the sense that I feel like your heart chakra is expanding exponentially. And I feel like you feel so secure in yourself that you're not afraid to allow people to see you now. Now the symbol to work with is Ouroboros. Regeneration and rebirth is now underway. You are infinite. Oh my God, exactly. So you feel more like yourself. And I feel like there could have been some endings in your life that have happened. This could be with anybody. This could be family, friends, romantic partnerships, jobs, etc. And that's why you have the rebirth. There's been some endings that have happened. And it has kind of put you in this energy of being very secure with like who you are, or or the doorway to feeling secure is opening for you. I feel like it's also happening for you because I'm looking at all these colors, and it's happening for you in terms of like creativity. You could paint, be doing like some sort of artwork, or you could be with this I am presence. You could just be verbalizing every day with affirmations, uplifting statements that are really helping you to feel like you are successful and worthy and valuable and capable, etc. And I also get the sense that the way that you think has changed dramatically. And I feel like you may have realized that the way that you thought about things in the past may have been rooted in insecurity and an unstable solar plexus. And now it's like you're seeing things very differently. The lights have started to come on. And now I feel like you're realizing that you are so much more worthy and valuable than you ever could have imagined. And now you have the lotus flower on the bottom of the deck. Let go of challenges. It is time to bloom. No mud, no lotus. And I feel like with the 12th house, you've been experiencing that mud aspect, right? There have been some endings in your life. And now you're in the rebirth phase, right? You're in the blooming phase. Like the seeds were planted in the dark, right? And now you are expanding, you're growing, you're evolving, you're in your rebirth energy, you're infinite, you're full of love, you're full of self-value, you know. I just open to trust the process. Okay, so what messages do you have for Gemini, please? You have expansiveness. Oh my goodness. Wait, I think this one wants to come out. And delusion. Sagittarius just got that one. And that's about surrender. But that's the thing. I think that is what... Okay, so sometimes it's cool to be... It's a good thing... Not cool. It's a good thing to be delusional. Because it's like you see past the restrictions placed upon us by society. And people may think that your dreams are delusional. But then it's like, well... I'm sorry that you are so close-minded. Like, you know what I mean? So, but additionally, I feel like this was about surrendering to the process, and now the expansion is here. Oh my gosh, literally letting go is on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I mean surrendering to the process. I wanted to make sure everything could be seen on camera. So yeah, but it's like surrendering to the process and letting go of what you needed to let go of, which I have no doubt in my mind that was very difficult. And I understand. I really do. So I do. And I just feel like, though, it's like you're coming out of the dark now, and you're coming out of the dark just full of love, full of creativity, full of expansion. And I feel like you have reached a point where you have let go of the restrictions that you felt were placed on you. Could have been conditioning. And I feel like you were just utterly exhausted trying to keep up with these standards that were just ultimately weighing you down. And you realize that none of that was real, and that what was real for you is in what you feel, what you believe, how you see yourself. And maybe that's a little delusional, but it's like you feel like it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. I feel like you're loving yourself with just complete abandon at this point. It's truly magnificent and beautiful, and I love it. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Let's move on to Cancer now. Okay, Cancer, let's go ahead and take a look at what angel is working with you or watching over you during the triple conjunction. This is all happening in your 11th house. Oh my gosh, Gemini just got that card. Wow. Okay, so you shuffled real good too. So you have Archangel Michael, which is the I Am Presence, and you have Haniel. I believe that's how you say it. Courage. Oh, courage. Oh, you have Haniel again underneath that. Well, look at that. You have hope and courage. Okay. So I feel like what's kind of happening for you is that this has to do with how you allow people to see you in terms of your community and your friend group with that 11th house. It's the courage that you have in how you show up, the confidence that you embody, you know, because with that root chakra, it's like you become very secure in yourself through this process. And it's a sudden shift, you know, with Uranus and North Node and the Mars energy. It can be very sudden. Like one day you wake up and you're just like, I feel so confident. And you go, and the way that you interact with people is just remarkably different, you know? And I feel like people notice. They really notice. Did I already cut this deck? Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at what symbol to focus on. You have the cicada. Oh my God. I am obsessed with cicadas. Absolutely obsessed. Because cicadas have an exoskeleton, right? And, you know, when the time has come, They leave that shell of the old self behind. Oh my God, this totally aligns with what I just said. Personal change is on the horizon. Listen to cicadas for messages along the way. I love to just sit out in the pool and just listen to the cicadas. I freaking love them. They're fascinating creatures. Absolutely fascinating. I don't care what anybody says. Eye of Nazar is on the bottom of the deck. See clearly as the forces are conspiring to assist you now. Okay. So, the I am presence. You're becoming very secure with yourself. You see very clearly. You may have really struggled with confidence and courage to really go after something that you want to do in your life, or putting yourself out there and how you speak to people, etc. And I feel like things are really changing for you, and you see very differently. And honestly, I always tell people, like, confidence, just like, I don't know if you've seen what is it called? Euphoria. I forget her name, the Sagittarius in the show. She says that confidence, nobody knows if it's real, right? Well, I have been practicing that. Not that I coined the phrase or anything. I'm not saying that. But I have been practicing that, like the fake it until you make it, for the last several years, to trick my subconscious into thinking that I am confident. And it has worked. It really has worked for me. I do a lot of affirmations, a lot of mirror work, talking to myself in a way as if I'm already confident. And so, to me, it was a slow, like, gradual process. But I feel like for you, it's very sudden. And it's the shift in mindset is, even if you don't fully believe how confident you are, it's like you're just going to fake it until you make it, right? Until that exoskeleton has completely come off of you and you are a whole new version of yourself, and how you show up with others, how you allow people to see you. Maybe you haven't really allowed people to see the true you because you've been hiding it under a shell of protection, you little Cancer. Okay, we have receiving the affection, the attention, having faith. So this is what you need to know about moving forward. And right now, it's staying in the moment. So I feel like this is having, like, unshakable faith in yourself as you move forward in this new version of you, right? This confident, self-assured, courageous, brave, bold self, right? And like, you've removed your shell and you're moving forward, and you have this vision for the future, and you are having faith that, like, miraculously, amazingly, everything you need will always come, and that love is opening you to receive beyond anything you can imagine. Like, that is what you see. That's the vision that you have for yourself. Even if some days you have to fake it until you make it, that is the vision. And you know that whatever you are going after, you will in fact receive beyond a shadow of a doubt, whether it is, more friends, if it's attention, like, public recognition because it's the 11th house, or if it's just allowing people to really see you, and how you walk, how you talk, how you, just how you walk in the room, and allow people to just see your presence, right? And like, just receiving the affection that comes with that. You may have gone into your shell before when people tried to give you attention because you didn't feel like you were this confident person, and now you have the courage to just do it, to be that, right? And to be in the present moment when that happens, and not in the past, and the things that you've said or done, and when you felt silly or ridiculous, etc., and not being in the future too much where you're worrying about, like, what will happen if you allow yourself to do this. No, it's like you really do just kind of walk walk through the door and say, here I am a new person. Oh my gosh, I love it. Also, I am getting the sense for you that this isn't just about that. Like, this is about, like, if you have a job, for instance, where you work in the public eye, with that 11th house, you could be receiving public attention. And you may at first be a little bit like, oh my God, like, it's so, like, scary for you at first. But because you have eyes on you, you know? And I feel like they're trying to tell you, have courage and bravery, keep the faith and the hope. Remember hope. Like, you're capable of being, you're capable and you're worthy of receiving this. Like, I'm getting the sense that you may have even worked hard for this, and you're needing to come out of your shell and just have faith that it's going to unfold beautifully for you, and that you're going to receive anything beyond what you could possibly imagine. And just stay in that presence of, I am worthy, I am valuable, I deserve this, right? I deserve this. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to Leo now. Okay, Leo, let's take a look at what angel messages, what angel is watching over you through this process, through this triple conjunction. You have surrender and cleansing. So this triple conjunction is happening in your 10th house. And so from what I understand, with Leo's career could just be magically taking off, right? But because you're surrendering and cleansing, you may actually be changing jobs altogether, okay? Wow. Okay. That's really interesting. Let's see what's underneath here. Communion. See, and that with that energy, the communion, I kind of feel a little bit like this is receiving the appreciation, the recognition that you have been wanting. But I feel like you're kind of just needing, like, to let go and surrender and release any fears, any doubts that you may have. What symbol does Leo need to focus on? You have 11, Isis. Use the knowledge and power imparted by Isis to reclaim your true healing wisdom. Very interesting. And fortune cookie. I just saw that one whenever I was shuffling, and I knew it was going to come out. 9, ingest the sweet and helpful advice that is placed in front of you. So I feel a little bit, I feel like, look at this 11. It looks like his legs are making another, like it's 11-11, right? I do feel like there's some divine order at play here. And I feel a little bit like, there's been a period in your life in which you have felt like you needed to be meek, like you needed to be small, like you couldn't just express yourself openly and honestly, because if you did, then people wouldn't hear you or receive you or understand you. And I feel like it's really drawn a lot of self-doubt up from the surface, or under the surface for you. And I feel like it could be now that you walk through your daily life feeling a little on the insecure side. And what I see happening for you is, through this cleansing and this healing wisdom here, I feel like you could be actually going through a healing journey, okay, where you're doing like therapy, Reiki, sound healing, etc., right? And you could be going through that to kind of cleanse out that energy of self-doubt and really allow your solar plexus to glow again. Like, because Leos are just, they're led by their solar plexus. It's what makes Leo such a powerful force. And I feel a little bit like, in terms of your career specifically, you're no longer going to be playing small. You're going to really allow yourself to shine in a way that you either have not before, or that you're just coming back to, okay? And I feel like it's through this healing process that you experience. And I also get this sense that, like, people look up to you with that communion energy. Like, people are going to be looking at you like this is the person to go to for advice, right? Like, you're the one giving the advice. People are going to come to you because you're going to possess incredible wisdom. So you could be, in a supervisor role, or you could be receiving widespread attention for your career, in which people just, they look up to you and they think, oh my gosh, like, this is somebody who has really been through it, and they've really been on an incredible healing journey, and they have so much. Leo has so much wisdom now. Leo and Leo rising, honestly, so has so much wisdom now. Like, this is the person that I want to go to. But it's like you had to surrender to something. It could have been a loss. It could have been things just not working out the way that you wanted to. And it could also be surrendering yourself to the divine, to the universe, and saying, please help me heal this wound within me that is brimming with self-doubt and insecurity. Like, please help me, And I feel like it's like the right people come into your life, teachers who have a lot of wisdom, and they impart this wisdom upon you, or healers that kind of help you through the healing process, or people who help, clear the space, clear your energy field, like Reiki healers like me, or do cord cuttings and etc., right? That kind of help you establish a newfound sense of wisdom, in which you use that to help people. And you find that you become very fortunate in your career as a result, whether, you make a lot of money, or you just get the recognition that you have felt for a long time that you deserved, but you started to play small because the self-doubt really started to creep in. So let's look at what else is coming in for Leo during this time. You have divine love. Oh my gosh, I love it. And gratitude. Wow. I do feel like you're going to be feeling the presence of the universe, your higher power, whatever deities you work with. Like, you feel the presence, and you're like, wow. It could be Isis. And you're like, wow, like, what, look, or Lakshmi even, or angels, etc., or Archangel Raphael, or Zafkiel. But anyway, I feel like you feel the presence, your intuition even, like you feel like they're guiding you, and they're providing you with an incredible amount of wisdom to help you move forward. And look at all this green, okay? Green. Like, it's like the money starts to come in. Like, you really start to receive a lot of success through this process. I just get the sense that people are going to be looking up to you. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I'm going to do Virgo next. Okay, Virgo, let's take a look at what Archangel is going to be with you during this triple conjunction time. You have Archangel Michael, Enchantment, and you have Raphael, Communion. Leo just got the same card. So I feel like this is the energy of having faith, like having faith that the fantasy is still there, like or that the fairy tale, like believing in fairy tales, like believing in the magic, right? I have a Virgo aunt who's obsessed with unicorns, and I'm like thinking of her right now. But like, You know, just believing that life is so magical. I'm going to cut that again. Believing that life is just so magical, and people may even think that that's just so silly. But anyway, so Virgo, this is all happening in your 9th house of higher learning, spiritual wisdom, and yeah, so I feel like you see the magic that other people don't. That's what I see. So what symbol to focus on? Nico. I think that's how you say it. Use the energy of Nico to invite luck into your life. And see, that's the thing. You may believe in luck. You may believe in magic. And people around you are like, what? That's wild and crazy talk. And you're like, no, I just see things that you don't see. So this is Virgos and Virgo rising specifically. It can be other placements, but I forgot to say that at the beginning of the reading. So you have Ladybug on the bottom of the deck. Beloved Ladybug lands nearby to remind you about happiness and positive change. Yeah, this is seriously like you just believing that they, like, just being super positive. You're just being super freaking positive, and like it could be like annoyingly positive, right? But I feel like you're annoyingly positive because you've experienced a lot of loss. And it's almost like you had to, persevere and just believe that despite the things that have happened, that the magic still exists, that the fairy tale still exists in this world. And it's like you just have this undeniable faith moving forward in luck and positivity and magic and faith. And you still believe in love against all odds. You still believe in love even after heartbreak. And it's like you have the courage to brave the wilderness, right? The unknown, the uncertainty. You know, a lot of people, or most people, they want to know what's going on 3 steps ahead of them at any given time. And I feel like you, as a Virgo, you may want to know the details of everything, but through this shift that is happening with this triple conjunction in your 9th house, I feel like there's this expansion in how you view things, in which you're just like, I don't really even need to know the details anymore. I just know it's going to work out. I just know it's going to work out. And even if everybody looks at me like I'm crazy, I just know that it is. And it's just that simple. And you are keeping like this super optimistic mindset, like annoyingly positive mindset. And I feel like you're not going to let anybody break you down or stop you or change your mind, because you still believe in love. Now, I will say you could also be finding that you're lucky in love. You're lucky in love through this time, and it's a spiritual love. It's a divine love. It's, you know, it's enchantment. It's like the, oh my gosh, is this even real kind of love, you know? And I will also say you've got some luck here, so you could find that you have a stroke of luck, and which I feel like you kind of have the, what am I trying to say? Like you have the right something. Like you have the right something that is going to, so you could even play the lottery, for instance. It's like you have the numbers, like you have, you just have the key to something. I don't know why that, it doesn't really make sense, but that's what you have something that other people don't, and that other people may not understand, and you just know that it's going to work out. You just believe it, and it does seem to do so because you believe in magic. You believe in magic. Oh my gosh, I love that. Aw, and you know what? I wanted to look at the one underneath that one. I feel like this love that you have could be the kind of love where you're the best friends. Like you just understand each other on a level that nobody ever has or ever will. And you're just the best of friends. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that. Okay, Virgo. Well, this was a really short message, but I think it was straight to the point. Yeah, so that's what I've got for you. I'm going to do Libra next. Okay, Libra, let's take a look at what angels are with you during this triple conjunction. You have Archangel Raphael, or Earth Force. Raphael. Oh my gosh, you have Raphael and Raphael. So Raphael is a very healing energy. I'm getting a lot of like glowing heart chakra, right? Earth Force, it's very stable. It's like a combination of like water and earthy energy, right? Where you're just kind of like you're the sort of is a conduit? Is that the word I'm looking for? I guess that's what came to me. So you are the conduit for that energy, for the earth energy. Like you're a stable force. Additionally, Raphael could be who you work with as a stable force in your life, to help you empathize with yourself, empathize with others. Let's see who's underneath here. And Michael, enchantment. I really get this sense that like what's happening for you is like something occurs in your life that brings you incredible stability. And I feel like it kind of helps you. It's like out of this world. Like this is an opportunity like out of this world, right? And I feel like what it does is it offers you not only stability, but feeling like you're in alignment with your heart. Oh my gosh, yeah. So it's like there's an alignment that happens here between your root chakra, your heart chakra, and your crown chakra. Where like you just feel like your feet are firmly planted on the ground. You're doing what you love. You have happiness and joy in your life, and you have peace of mind. Okay. Alright, what symbol should Libra focus on? Oh my gosh, y'all. The lucky clover is on the bottom of the deck. And you know, since I saw it, that I have to address it. So I'm going to do that. Oh, what am I doing? I started to shuffle these. I do it like this. Okay. Medicine Buddha and Fortuna. Align with the Medicine Buddha for clearing karma and disease. Very interesting. So you, because all this is happening in your 8th house, Libra, you may have been dealing with some past life karma. You may have. And now it's time to clear that. Now it's time, it's like, you know, you had a karmic reason for why you had to experience some of the things that you've been experiencing in your life, right? And you may have needed to get stabilized even. And like there were things that you needed to do in this lifetime to help you find a sense of stability in terms of yourself, your finances, your heart, etc. I'm also getting the sense that like their empathy is happening for you in terms of a situation that brought you great pain. And like Archangel Raphael is helping you empathize with another person or a situation that brought you a lot of pain. I do get the sense, though, that like I said, something very fortunate, very lucky is happening for you. You have 22 and you have 33 here. This says, the chance is yours. Spin the wheel as luck is presently on your side. Find the lucky oh my gosh. 44, the horseshoe. You have got to be shitting me. 22, 33, 44. This is the luckiest reading I've done yet. Okay, find the lucky 4-leaf clover and know that good luck is on your side. You are protected from negative energy and granted good fortune. Okay, so here's the deal, Libra. Specifically Libra risings, because this is transiting your 8th house. Eighth house is the money of like it's the money. It's the house of other people's money. It could be winning the lottery. It could be like just a sudden opportunity that happens in your life that just happens to be a stroke of good luck. Like it's just, you know, it just happens. And with this energy, I feel like you may need to call upon Archangel Raphael to kind of help you stabilize, because this shift may happen so suddenly and so quickly that you just can't, you don't even know. Like, you don't even know, you could be spinning. Like, your mind could just be spinning at how fast things are moving. And I do feel like you're also needing to grant yourself some empathy for things that have happened while you've been going through karmic cycles. You may have made some mistakes. You may have not been as careful with things. Like, could have been finances. It could have been, you may not have handled situations as the best that you would have liked to when it comes to things like loss and heartache, etc. You may have not, and I feel like you're needing to kind of clear that energy, maybe make some amends, practice empathy towards yourself, forgive other people, even forgive yourself. I do feel like that is another important message for you. So what else does Libra need to know? Trust, non-duality, and true offering on the bottom of the deck. So this non-duality card, it says, let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluid at doing both. And so I feel a little bit like you may have lost sight of some things. You know, you may have kind of thrown yourself into your spiritual practice, but you were not, you were still not very sure of yourself in this existence here on earth. Okay. You may have just been feeling very much like, why is everything falling apart around me? But I have this super spiritual way of life. I feel so connected, and yet, like, life just happens, right? And I feel like they're telling you this is about embracing that you're just a whole hell of a lot of human like everybody else is, right? And that's where this empathy comes in. And then also trusting that through this karmic process in which you were releasing what looks like some heavy stuff, right? Some heavy karmic cycles, to allow yourself to really trust the process as things unfolded for you. I'm going to move this over here. I want to look at all of them. So, okay. 22, 33, 44. And then this true offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. And so it's like, oh my gosh, it's so sad even, because these karmic cycles that you've been going through, they may have been an absolutely unbearable cross, and you may have started to really be down on yourself, right? For ways that you had, not ways you had handled things or behaved, or things that you said, or etc. And now, like, the medicine Buddha is saying, let me help you clear this karma. And Archangel Raphael is saying, let me help you grant yourself some empathy. Okay, let me help you get grounded again. Let me help you get in alignment again. Pay attention to the signs, the crop circles. Pay attention to the signs around you, because I am guiding the way. And this lotus flower right here, it's like, the mud, there's another lotus flower. It's like you have passed the period of being in the mud. No mud, no lotus. And now you are blossoming like a beautiful lotus flower, right? Like you are being set free. You know, this butterfly, this hawk, like you're rising to new heights. You're really growing and expanding. You're spreading your wings and flying, and life is changing for you in a dramatic fashion. And it's kind of like, we know that your karma has sucked. We know that these cycles and situations that you've been through have been absolutely just so difficult, unbearable, right? But we're here to tell you that the universe is about to bless you in an unimaginable freaking way. Stay in the present moment. Don't get too far ahead of the flow. And then look what's right underneath right now is flow. Wow, you're moving with the flow now after experiencing some difficult stuff. I'm pulling all these cards for Libra because I feel like all the cards that are being presented to me are really tying in with the story. Expansiveness. I feel like you have now reached a point in the wheel of fortune, okay, in your journey, right, where you have gone from the downside of the wheel to the up, and you are about to be blessed significantly in unimaginable ways. The unbearable energy in which you have been going through is now on its way out. It is being cleared. Trust the process. Grant yourself compassion and empathy for the things that have happened. Make amends where necessary. And really just give yourself over to the flow, to the divine, to the universe, because you are being blessed in unimaginable ways. Holy crap. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Libra, and I'm going to do Scorpio next. Okay, Scorpio. The camera is a little bit different because I took a break to take a little nap, and I realized that the camera was all crooked before. Anyway, Scorpio. Let's take a look at what angels are watching over you or present with you during the month of August with the Uranus-North Node-Mars triple conjunction. You have Zadkiel. I think that's how you say it. Sorry, acid reflux. It says gratitude, and then you have Archangel Gabriel. Balance. So, I mean, look at that balance. Wow, that's incredible, right? I forget, what is that symbol called? I can't remember. Anyway, so I definitely feel like what's happening for you, and by the way, Scorpio, this triple conjunction in Taurus is actually transiting your 7th house of partnerships. This could be romantic relationships, friendships, business partnerships, etc. And you may feel that you are feeling very abundant and like, you know, the blessings are sort of bountiful in terms of, you know, your relationships. Like you're feeling very blessed. You're feeling very balanced and harmonious, okay? So let's see. Let's get what symbols should you focus on or work with. You have runes. Can't remember what other sign got that. And you got Fortuna. So, I mean, this can really be about, like paying attention to the signs around you for the blessings. Like there could be, I mean, you could work with runes. Okay. You could work with some sort of like divination tool to kind of help you see the way forward towards your good fortune. But I also feel like it's like the universe, or it could be Zadkiel and Gabriel, are like giving you signs and synchronicities around you to let you know like when you're on the right path. And then you have Fortuna. The chance is yours. Spin the wheel as luck is presently on your side. So, I mean, look at that. Do you see how bountiful that is? Abundant. Very much kind of reminds me a little bit of the 9 of Cups. Like, you know, you're feeling very fulfilled. So, and because it's in your relationships, it could be in terms of a relationship. Like, you're just feeling very happy. I do want to get another card here for you because, yeah, I just do. So we're going to pull this one, Wind Horse. Take a ride on a wind horse to offer prayers for well-being and good fortune. So look at that. I feel, I don't know, I'm just feeling this overall energy of like, this is bringing you good fortune in terms of relationships, partnerships. These partnerships could even be business partnerships, like I said. And you're just like moving in a direction that you feel like is divinely guided for you. I mean, this is like the Wheel of Fortune, right? It's like something is unfolding for you that just kind of helps you balance. It could help you balance out your work life and your home life. Or, yeah, let's go ahead and get you another oracle message. Okay, what does Scorpio need to know? What am I doing? We're going to do this. What is coming in for Scorpio? I think that card wants to come out. Okay, sacrifice and divine abundance. Your path. Okay, that's very interesting. So like I was saying before, it's like you're needing to pay attention to the signs around you to help you decide which way forward is the best way forward. Which it looks like it could be like choosing a path, choosing which path you're supposed to be on. Like it's, yours is actually not as clear as the other signs, to be really honest with you. It says, sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. And so I feel a little bit like what's happening for you during this time is there are certain things that are needed to be kind of removed from your life. It could be indulgences that you have, you know, it could be drinking or just, you know, spending or something like that, right? And it's not because you don't have the money. It's just because you could be trying to save for a different path. But I just get the sense that what's going on with you, it's almost like you're supposed to sacrifice a path in your life that isn't really leading you towards abundance, and you are being guided down a different path that is fulfilling. It makes you just feel blessed. It brings you a lot of balance in your life. It feels a little bit like you feel just lucky, okay? Like you feel lucky for having experienced this. And it looks like also that you are unclear on a certain pathway that you are going to take, okay? And it looks like you need validation. You need to know that it's the right path. And I feel like that's why it's important for you to really pay attention to the signs and synchronicities around you. Divine love. Oh my God, literally signs, guys. It's basically like there's something that in your life that blocks your ability to really allow love and abundance to flow. It could be a job, it could be a person, like, you know, you could have a relationship and then you have like somebody like a friend or a family member that, you know, interferes with that relationship, and, you know, you kind of have to choose like how much attention to, no, I'm not telling you to cut family members out, but like choose like how much energy you give to certain situations. It does very much seem like that. Like it's like sacrificing what is like unhealthy or maybe even toxic. It could be sacrificing, you know, it says illusions, obsessions, addictions. And it does just very much look like if you want to be balanced and harmonious and feeling just blessed and grateful and in just, you know, the flow of abundance, like you're on the right path, like you're just feeling absolutely blessed, it does look like there's just something that you're kind of needing to let go of, you know, to liberate. Look at this, liberate yourself from. I do feel like it's going to be different for everyone. And I wish that I could give more context on it, but like I feel like I've kind of covered a couple of different areas that it could be. It could even be about spending habits. And I'm not saying like getting into like the lack of mindset, because you're trying to stay in this flow of abundance, where I definitely feel in terms of relationships, there is just this flow of harmony that happens for you. And you could be entering into new business partnerships that also bring this flow of abundance and harmony for you. But there's a pathway that you're needing to sacrifice in order for that to happen. It is a sacrifice for the greater good. And I get the sense that it may be a pretty easy sacrifice for you, but at first it may be a little uncomfortable. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here for you. So I do hope that this helped you. I just get this, like, you've got the Wheel of Fortune right here. You know, Taurus got that too. And, or was it Taurus? No, it was Libra. I think it was Libra got that too. Oh, I don't remember. But anyway, basically, you know, with the North Node being in Taurus and the South Node being in Scorpio, you know, collectively right now, you know, I do feel like the South Node is what you're releasing, right, in this life. And so I do feel like in order for you to really get to that top right there, the top of the Wheel of Fortune, is, you know, there's something that you need to release that is not in this flow. You know what I mean? I keep seeing the infinity symbol, and it's like there's something that just kind of like, it's like a clogged pipe, you know, like it blocks the flow. And it's like that is needing to be acknowledged and removed, because it is not it's just not good. It's not supportive. It's not supportive to the flow, the vision. I heard vision. I do feel like part of it could be releasing fears. Like you may have some fears. Like it may not be anything tangible what you're sacrificing or releasing. Like if you're, for instance, if you're moving towards abundance, like in your career, and you were entering into a new partnership with a new company, for instance, you would sacrifice the old one, okay? But there would be some fears that would surface with that, and it could really, it's not like it would block the flow of abundance. It would just kind of clog it up a little bit. Like the flow can still kind of wiggle through, but it's difficult. You know what I mean? And so I feel like it's really about liberating yourself from that, because ultimately it does very much look like your spirit wants to be in harmony through this process. And I did the cards that I did because, like, I used oracle messages, because the Uranus-North Node and Mars conjunction could be, you know, sudden, volatile even. And I was like, you know what? I think I just want to do oracle messages, because I want to see how spirit could help soften things for us, because sudden shifts can be challenging at times. And so I feel like this is the energy that is helping you. And when I think of runes, I think of like the movies that I see, you know, where the like in The Witcher specifically, there was a guy who did runes, and it was to predict how the war was going to unfold, you know, the battle was going to unfold. And so I feel like for you, this is a symbol of like the challenge, like what is going to happen on the other side of the challenge. And that could be part of the sacrifice, is surrendering to the process and just allowing yourself to be in the divine flow, and not allowing that fear of uncertainty to really clog up the flow. Okay, so I do hope that that helps you. And I do feel like for Scorpio, your message was sort of indirect, so I do hope that this resonates. And okay, I'm going to do Sagittarius now. Okay, Sagittarius, welcome to your oracle message for the Uranus-North Node and Mars Conjunction in Taurus. This is a pretty big event, guys. It really is. That's why I felt like it needed its own message. So let's see what angels are hanging out with. Oh, you have Royale for Sagittarius. And you have Gabriel on the bottom of the deck. Scorpio just got that. So you may have some Scorpio, prominent Scorpio energy in your chart. But what I love about this energy, because it kind of tells me that your dreams are coming true through this process. And I feel like you're being very supported by the universe. I'm getting a lot of like justice energy from this card. And I guess Gabriel is the angel in the Judgment card. So it's like the time has come. The time has come for this to unfold for you. This was the card that was under... Here's what we're going to do. Because I did shuffle them, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle again for Sagittarius, because Scorpio just got both of those cards. So let's give it one more shuffle. Oh, okay. Well, this is the card that wanted to come out. So we have intuition and freedom. Intuition's underneath Uriel. Okay, freedom. I believe Aries got that one. Yeah, I believe Aries got the Uriel. Okay, so how this unfolds for you offers you a sense of freedom. Okay, I'm getting a lot here. I'm getting the throat, third eye, and crown chakra. So like all your upper chakras are like lit, like you're feeling just, I'm hearing vivacious, like wide open, like ready for action, like you're feeling liberated, like your dreams are coming true. I'm also hearing like pay attention to your dreams, because the messages for how to move forward are coming in for you. So these are the angels that you could work with during the month of August specifically. Let's see what symbols you could focus on. Lakshmi. Oh, I love that. And Manika Nico, the lucky cat. Who doesn't love the lucky cat? I do hope I'm saying that right. I wanted to do all oracle messages like I was just telling Scorpio, because this is such a big event and it can be volatile in terms of the pretty drastic changes that occur. And so I was like, I'm just going to do oracle messages, kind of soften things and, kind of tell you what's good, right? So anyway, let's look and see what other messages for, oh my gosh, for Sagittarius. Love. So Lakshmi is abundance. It's prosperity. It says auspiciousness. Lakshmi pours abundance, prosperity, and auspiciousness over you. You also have letting go. I'm really getting this, like, this is a very consistent message for all the signs. It does come out different for each sign, but it's very much like the like a liberation of self. It looks like embracing new love here, abundance in love, but letting go. It could just be letting go of control, letting go of the timing. I'm also getting with this energy right here that this is about like moving from the heart space. And I'm getting like a checking in. Like, am I still in alignment with my dreams? Or, you know, am I doing, or have I gone astray? I really get the sense for you. It's like the abundance in your life stems from the love in your heart. It's like however much love you give, the more, and I don't mean like, you know, attachment and obsession and codependency. I just mean like pure, open, compassionate, empathetic, understanding, just warm love from your heart. And it just kind of attracts these blessings to you. I just looked down, and Lakshmi is the number 17. That is the number of the star card in the tarot. And I feel like for you, this is about making a wish. A dream is a wish your heart makes. Y'all, I don't even, okay. So that's so funny, right? So like that is what literally just came to me, because I was like, it's like making a wish from your heart. And then I saw the dreams and I was like, oh my gosh, that is actually a song. So maybe you need to listen to that. The song from Cinderella, maybe it makes sense to you in some way. This conjunction is transiting your 6th house of health, of service, of coworkers, and that's kind of what I'm getting for you, is that like your abundance stems from your heart, and to love just so openly and freely, you know, free of attachment and codependency, etc., etc. It's like that is an act of service to humanity, to the people in your life, you know. And it's like your love is what sets you free and aligns you with the dreams that you have. I'm also getting that psychic abilities could really be increasing for you during this time. I'm also getting that there are times that you need to really focus on resting and balancing yourself, you know. It does look like you are experiencing another awakening. I'm sure you've had several, we all have, but it does look like you're experiencing another awakening. And I do feel like this awakening could be illuminating a new path for you. Not necessarily saying you're closing out a chapter in your life. You could be simply adding to. But I feel like what's happening for you is like and this has been happening for a couple of signs, your faith is strengthening. Like to me, it's like really just knowing that, like I feel like you could be letting go of any of like the standards, restrictions, measuring sticks that people have up against you, and you're releasing yourself from it, and you're taking a look at your path, your life, right? And you're realizing that you have moved from a place of love in your life. And I feel like what happens is like it brings you balance in your mind. It brings you harmony in your mind, because you liberate yourself and you recognize that you may not have always done things the way that other people did them, but the way that you did things came from a place of love. And that offers you so much serenity when you realize that. And when you realize that it is your gift to continue to do that, and then that through this gift of love, your path aligns with your dreams. You see how love is between your path and dreams? And I do feel like it is something that you become very aware of. That the way forward for you is supposed to be a little different. It's supposed to be a little bit different. Oh my God, freedom and extraordinary are over here underneath faith. But it says here, miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I can imagine. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I can imagine. Please take that in. So, keep your heart open. Seriously, keep your heart open. And I feel like it is through the love in your heart and how you give to others, the service that you give, how you show up for other people. It lights you up. Throat, crown, well, throat, third eye, crown. It totally lights you up. And it really does help you see, like, this awakening. You see life and the trajectory of your life so differently now, because you realize that you moved in a way that was in alignment with your heart, and no matter what anybody says, you're going to continue to do that. And that is what makes you infinitely abundant. Infinitely abundant. Okay? So that's what I have for you. I'm going to do Capricorn next. Okay, Capricorn, let's take a look at your oracle message for the triple conjunction. So we're going to take a look at what angels are watching over you during this time. You have Zadkiel, gratitude. Who just got that? Oh, it was Scorpio. And then you have compassion with Zafkiel, so they're different, on the bottom of the deck. So this triple conjunction is transiting your fifth house of pleasure. So you could be really feeling that, like this gratitude. It looks very bountiful. It looks very, abundant and fulfilling, right? So you could definitely be feeling in the energy of just joy and excitement and just going after, like, the pleasures in your life. And like, you could be very suddenly shifting from, being very all about business and keeping your head down and working really hard to, gosh, I just want to go live life. I want to go on vacation. I want to go enjoy my life. I want to go I want to go travel. It's so interesting because I have a Capricorn friend, and I just realized that, like, she's traveling around in an RV right now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this reading could totally be for you. So we'll see. I also feel like there's a healing of the heart that's happening, compassion here. This could be just like an overall compassion for humanity, but I also get the sense that this is like healing your inner child because of the fifth house, right? And trust. I mean, it's like you may not exactly know the way forward, but you're gonna trust the process. All right, let's see what symbols or signs you can focus on during this time. You have white buffalo calf woman. Connect with the earth and the ancestors to remember your healing ways. Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. My friend, if you're watching this, like, I'm so happy because I think this is for you. But anyway, and so you have White Tara. Open yourself to White Tara and invite her wisdom and peace to fill you. So it's really interesting because, like, they both, you have pot of gold underneath that. Both of these look like energies of working with the earth, okay? Working with nature, and like you're moving towards your pot of gold. I actually may take that one too, so we'll put this one down here since I saw it. But anyway, so you could be out exploring nature here, going to canyons, going to mountains, hell, searching for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, connecting with animals, getting out and maybe growing your own food, or, your own herbs, or really just getting in touch with the earth, like your inner child is playing in the dirt, and it's so exciting. Oh my gosh, I literally just opened to inner child. So guess what's going to come out? Your inner child is like wanting to play in the dirt, and it's just, you're having so much fun in your life, just living. It's like really believing in the things that you once believed in as a child, before life got hard, before life just became all about, paying bills. So let's see, divine love and signs And that could be something for you. Like, this could be this could be about road signs, right? Like paying attention to the signs that you see on the road. Like that could be an oracle messages for you to, like, I knew that card was going to come out. Ground. The ground on the bottom of the deck was the grounded. We're just going to take a couple more. Energetic clearing and karma. So I definitely feel like I was just saying, you're getting back to the basics of feeling joy in your life that you felt when you were a child and before life got so hard, right? And there could have been some karma that you were experiencing, which we all have, you know. It's just past life stuff where there's some lessons we need to learn. And it looks as though you've been clearing that out. And now kind of what's happening, it's like the rainbow after the storm. And things are really starting to, you know, come back into focus for you, where you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And, you know, it says, and you can remember your healing ways. You know, you can remember what it felt like to feel good again, what it felt like to feel like a child again. It says right here, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. And that's what I feel like you're doing right now, is you are tending to your inner child. You know, you are staying grounded. You are clearing out the past. You're saying, my past does not own me. It does not decide my fate for me. It does not mean, like, it's in the past. You're letting it go. The past is the past. And you're opening yourself up, and you're allowing peace. You're allowing peace to come into you. Peace and joy and compassion and fulfillment to come into you. A childlike sense of wonder again. I mean, tell me how many people, okay, down in the comments, tell me, really did believe there was a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and how many people still do. You know what I mean? It's like, but that's it though. Like you're getting back to believing in these kind of things now, because it was like life got hard. Life got so hard. You forgot what it felt like to believe in magic. You forgot what it felt like to believe in fairy tales. You forgot what it felt like to believe that life could be fulfilling and happy and joyous. You forgot, you know, what it felt like to be adventurous even. And now you're getting to experience that. You're getting back to your roots, you know. And I feel like you're feeling so much gratitude, so much happiness, because you are truly like feeling this oneness with, you know, your inner child, with your ancestors from the past, with your family. You know, you're just feeling so connected. It could even be the community, right? You're feeling so connected with the earth, with the animals. And I noticed there's both these cows here. So that could be something significant for you, you know, like, because cows are herd animals. And so you may be feeling more connected with your herd again. And you may have felt that you lost sight of that, right? Through some sort of karmic process, but you are coming out of it. Or hell, you've already risen from it. Do you see how this person is like rising, and this person is, the wings are spread, right? And it's like you have come through it, right? And look at this here. There's a child in the lotus and then an adult in the lotus. And so it's like you've grown, but you still have, your inner child is still very much present in a way that you're tending to it, and you're paying attention to the signs around you so that you can sort of check in, like, is this healing for me, or is this not good for me? And I feel like you are so on this path of moving in a way of wanting to feel fulfilled and happy and just feeling all this pleasure in your life that you're not really you're not really going to go backwards. Like, you don't want to go backwards, even if it's just mentally. You're not trying to go backwards. You're moving forward, you know? You're staying grounded in the present moment and allowing yourself to move forward. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I'm going to do Aquarius next. Okay, Aquarius, let's go ahead and take a look at what angels are looking over you with this triple conjunction. see what's going on. You have Uriel, abundance, and Shamael, serenity. Now, this triple conjunction is transiting your fourth house of home, so you could find that there is an abundance in the home. It could be very sudden, and you know, you're finally feeling serene, like you're feeling peace of mind. You could be moving into a new place here. And let's see what signs and symbols you can focus on. Oh my gosh, you have the lucky clover and you have the Ankh symbol. And so I feel like with this Ankh symbol, it says the Ankh offers the key to insights and blessings for the future. And so I feel like you are feeling that the pathway forward in your future is going to be more abundant and more just happy. I'm just getting a happy energy. You may have not felt that way before. I definitely feel like, you know, there's a lot of sudden shifts, you know, with this Uranus energy. It can be very sudden. It can be kind of volatile. That's why I wanted to do an oracle message. And because change can be very unsettling at times, but I kind of get the sense that like something is changing for you dramatically in terms of the home, in terms of the family, in terms of yourself, your home within yourself, you know. And I feel like this shift that you're experiencing is going to set the ball in motion for your future to be more abundant and to feel more like living. You may have not really been feeling like you're living, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of getting the sense that that is what's happening for you. Like I'm just seeing like this green energy, right? Like just, I don't know, whenever I see a patch of clovers, like I just get so giddy, right? It's kind of like that. That's kind of what I'm feeling. So expansiveness, oh my gosh, yes. It even could be your consciousness is expanding as well. Like how you view yourself, or like I'm getting like the things that you do to feel secure within yourself are changing. Now you could be experiencing healthier coping mechanisms, you know what I mean? Yeah, sacrifice is on the bottom of the deck. Like you're letting go of something. You're letting go. It could be a way of being, something that has been inhibiting your ability to really feel abundant in the home and within yourself. Yeah, and see, we have worth over here on the bottom of the deck. So your pathway forward is being illuminated for you, and you are like in this, you're moving into a state of being that is more in a flow. Like you kind of have like a routine down, like you know what you're doing, but like you're also like, if things kind of shift and change for you, like you're not like reactive and freaked out. Like you get to a place where you're like, all right, like I can move through this, like I got this, you know, like you sort of allow things to unfold, because I feel like you're not really going to be carrying around the insecurities with you that keep you from, you know, believing that you even deserve for things to flow easily for you. Because I feel like you could have been carrying around some insecurities within you that caused you to not be stabilized or secure within yourself. And so anytime there was something that happened in your life that caused a rift, or that made you feel insecure or insecure in your situation or circumstances, you may have been reactive about it because you felt that it was about you inherently not being good enough. And like it was like you kind of needed to get to the very root of that with the self-worth, so that you could become more secure within yourself, and you can maintain serenity when things happen in your life that are that kind of, you know, when rocky things happen in your life, right? And then also, like, I feel that when it came to abundance, because you carried around this insecurity within yourself, you did not really allow blessings and abundance to flow, you know? You may not have felt that you were very lucky. And now it's like you're finding that you have enough courage and bravery to move forward and to just kind of flow into the process of what happens. It says eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego, right? And ego can be arrogance, but on the flip side of the ego can be, you know, a lack of self-worth. It's all ego, right? And so that ego could have blocked the flow or hindered the flow of abundance in your life. And now you're expanding past that hindrance, you know, and you may have needed to sacrifice this way of thinking. And this can be very sudden, you know, for you. And I feel like you start to feel more in control of your own life in this way, because like the Emperor, and I just noticed that's number 14, which is the number of the Temperance card. So the Emperor always has the Ankh in his hand, and that means that you are the master of your own destiny, and you're feeling more in control now than you ever have. You're feeling more like you have more of an ability to co-create with the universe than you ever have, right? And also you have 22 right here, so that number could be significant for you. But I do really feel like, you know, it's like the security starts within you, and then, you know, and then it expands, and like you learn to maintain your sense of security even when there are things that come up that you need to sacrifice or let go of, and when it comes to allowing yourself to receive the abundance that is flowing from you, because ultimately the universe is an incredibly supportive place. And you know, I feel like the universe wants us to be happy. We don't always allow that because of our own egos, and you know, we may not believe that we deserve it. And I feel like you're really coming into that space where you do. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. And I'm going to do Pisces next. Okay, Pisces. So let's get into your oracle message for the triple conjunction. This is transiting your third house of communication. So let's see what angel is going to be with you. Oh my gosh, you're the third sign who's gotten that. I shuffled so many times. Aquarius got this, so you may have some Aquarius in a prominent placement in your chart. I believe Scorpio and Capricorn got that. So, okay, gratitude and abundance. I feel like the way that you talk to people, the relationships that you have, it could, like, even with your siblings, you could just feel a very connected, and you're just feeling so grateful for the people in your life. Like, you're feeling incredibly supported. You could also be experiencing some opportunities, like working in communications, where you are being acknowledged. I'm getting abundance, right? Abundance from both of these. You're being acknowledged for your ability to really communicate and really inspire people. So you have what symbols to focus on. You have Aramid, powerful healing, and a call to herbalism is brought forth by Aramid. That's very interesting. And Fortuna is over here on the bottom of the deck. I actually want to get you one more, and the Scarab Beetle. Okay, so I feel like this, to me, this energy right here is, not only do I feel like something abundant is going to happen for you. I mean, obviously this could be in your career. You could be getting, like I said, acknowledged. But I really just feel like there's a healing energy that happens with you when it comes to past challenges. There could be like there could be some amends that are made. You have this Scorpio beetle right here. It's number 13. It's the number 13 is the death card, right, in the tarot. And it says, the Scorpio shares the power of healing, protection, and positive cycles. And I definitely feel like there's something that you're healing in your life. Because I see healing twice now. And I do get the sense that, like, with this Fortuna, like I said, there could be some abundance and a situation in your life where you could be getting a raise, a promotion, you're being recognized in some fashion. That's kind of what I'm getting for you. But I also get the sense that, like, the Wheel of Fortune can be changed. Like, there's a shift that happens within you, and it could be a shift in how you communicate. You may have really struggled to effectively articulate what you want to say, what you're feeling, and you could find that you could find that it is easier for you to talk about certain things that may have been difficult for you in the past, because the third house is communication, right? And and it just looks to me like there's a lot of healing that happens. This could happen within family. I'm looking at this tree. It could happen within your family. There's a lot of healing that happens. Like, you're being very forthcoming. You know, the way in which you communicate or, you know, talk to people is changing, right? I'm getting the sense, though, it could even have to do with your voice. Like, something about your voice changes. Now, I'm really interested in this. A call to herbalism is brought forth. I do see that there's a lot of earthy kind of cards here. And so you may not necessarily, when I think about like herbalism, I don't really think about Pisces because you're a water sign, but I'm not saying that's not possible, okay? And so it could just be using like creative energy from the earth, right? Like this abundant energy, planting seeds, like, kind of growing something, like you're growing in as a person. It could be in the field that you work with, your relationships are growing, but you literally could be turning to herbalism. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that that's not possible. So anyway, I just opened to awakening. So I definitely feel like that's important, because I feel like that is what I'm really seeing here, is that there is a sort of a shift that's happening with you in how you communicate with others, a change that you're making in, like I said, it could be your career, where you're being recognized for your ability to inspire, to help people expand and grow. And I'm also getting the sense, though, that you're learning to practice gratitude for experiences that you have. You're starting to see that your opportunities are limitless. You may not have felt that way before. You may have been in a mindset where you felt like you felt very constricted. And like I said, it's like you may have struggled with articulating and expressing yourself, allowing people to really see you, and you could have kept yourself away. And now you're finding that there's a shift in you in which you're flowing easier in how you talk to people and how you say what's on your mind, how you speak what's in your heart, how you allow people to see you, and how extraordinary you are. And I'm getting the sense that you're healing situations, it could be sibling relationships, family relationships, situations that have happened with other people. Like, you're healing things. It says, allow your authentic humanity to shine forth. Extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. And that's what I feel like you're being honored for something. It could be in terms of your career, right? And it could be increasing your finances, your income, etc. But I'm also getting the sense that like there's something about the way that you show up moving forward to help heal something that not only creates gratitude from other people, but you're grateful because you're deepening your experience with other people through this awakening that you have. I really get this sense that like there was part of you that just wasn't very grounded, and you may have gotten very lost in your thoughts, but not the thoughts that are expansive, like getting lost in thoughts that kept you stuck. And there's something that is really changing within you, the Wheel of Fortune, the awakening, like your mind is expanding and you have deepened the relationship with yourself, which is enabling you to deepen your relationship with other people, which is therefore enabling you to, or supporting you in communicating more effectively and articulating what's on your mind, what's in your heart, etc., right? It's like, so the peacock can be associated with the ego and also with spiritual expansion, spiritual awakenings. And it's like what's happening within you is you're sort of like shedding the exoskeleton of the ego, and you're allowing the, your limitless, your light, your abundant flow of love, right, to come out, and you're allowing people to see that part of you, right? Your inner divine, okay? See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. And so now the divine is shining through you, which is helping you deepen your relationships with other people through communication, open, honest, effective communication. And I just feel like you feel this overwhelming sense of gratitude at the healing that unfolds for you. So that is extraordinary in itself. Okay, so I have now completed all 12 signs. I hope that this helped you. Please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps my channel so much. And yeah, if you would like to book a session, you can do so down below. And you can just email me. And I hope that everyone finds peace and serenity during this major, major shift with the triple conjunction. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.